Hey everybody, market's now closed for a few hours and I just wanted to do a trade review of my 4 trades today. I had 2 winners and then 2 small losers, so let's go through them here. I just want to start off with my higher time frame chart. I'm looking at the 1 hour, and kind of two main things that I was looking at today were these two levels. So this 1 hour demand zone below and then this 1 hour supply zone above. And I also just wanted to keep in mind that we were really kind of in a one well on the 1 hour time frame on an uptrending support. So we were in a bit of an uptrend. We were meeting it, pushing higher, meeting it again this morning, pushing higher. So let's flip over to the 5 minute chart here. Let's make sure that fits on our screen. Just to the left there is my footprints. If you guys want to see more about those footprints, I'm not going to go into them on this little trade review, but we'll check it out in the live stream, and I'll be trading live again tomorrow first thing in the morning. So right at market open or just thereafter, because I usually skip about the first 15-20 minutes of market open just because it's a little too tempting for me. There's too much movement, too much action, and I like to, stay clear of that just to protect my capital. So here we are looking at today's price action on the 5 minute chart. That's usually where I do most of my trading, and then my entries are informed by the Delta footprint charts, which I can talk about in the live stream, like I said. First trade here, let me just bring up my little drawing tool. Where are we here? First trade was this right here. I think I was getting in a little bit too early. I think the idea with this trade was I was looking for the sweep of this 5 minute supply zone. Unfortunately, that was stopped out here. So that was, a quick loss, kept it real small. And then after that, I started really making sure that I was focusing on the higher time frame setups. Again, we saw this sell up just above the 1 hour demand, made a higher low right here. And in these higher lows, we were starting to make some pretty strong delta rotations on the negative side, meaning we're seeing lots of selling pressure and lots of absorption from, how do we say, passive buyers. So they're selling into people's limit orders and prices getting held and bought back up. So into that area, we see that buying action happening, push back up, come to it, and then we get the quick liquidity sweep right here, right? Let me just grab that tool again. Right through here, we get that liquidity sweep, the spike down, right? Spike through, and I enter 4 contracts. Again, taking out 2 of them into the high a day here. I actually made a mistake right here. I was trying to change one of my orders to push a little bit higher up into this 1 hour zone, and I managed to close my entire trade. So things have been worse. I ended it in profit. What I really wanted to do was, take one more out into the high and hold it for a push beyond. Like, even for the rest of the day, I would have been holding that contract all day. I wouldn't probably have been trading at all for the rest of the day and just holding it. But like I said, worse things have happened. I closed the trade with a profit, so I can't be too upset, right? Let me just bring this over here. Where'd that go? I just want to. So first trade was a $50 loss. Second trade, $180 profit. Let me get rid of a few of these things here. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. So let's write this here. That's trade number 2. Trade number 3. Where are we here? This is trade number 3 here. Right there. So my thought was, we're sweeping the highs in this 1 hour zone. So this is 1 hour supply, just so we have it there, right? Let's do this. 1 hour demand. I showed you where those came from the 1 hour chart, right? And so sold into here, got a little bit of a push down, didn't take any profits. I mean, what was what was the price on that? Oh, come on. So I was 32 down to 26. So, I mean, it was a 6 point move. I could have taken some off, but I was really looking for kind of, back into this 5 minute supply and then down to the bottom. I was really wanted to play the range here between the two trenches. Unfortunately, that one also stopped out. $60 loss on that. Big deal. Trade number 4. Oh, where'd that go? Trade number 4. Here we are. And that takes us almost until the end of the day, right? So again, it was the same trade idea. We swept the highs again, seeing resistance up here into that pre-market high in the 1 hour range, get short. I had my stop kind of over the top of this range, and we really got the sell off. I took 3 when we took that liquidity sweep right into the VWAP. So that was a pretty interesting area when you look at it on the footprints. There was some huge buying when we got into this area, like massive buying. And as you can see, that's a gigantic hammer candle and a bullish hammer candle on that. So when we swept down, hit VWAP, I took out 3/4 of my position immediately, thinking, we could reverse on such a big move. Went down. Throughout this period, I was really not concentrating on the trade. I had put a target below kind of, in the 106, 107 range down into this 1 hour demand, thinking that we might break the low. But we kind of petered back up, stopped out break even for the last piece of my position. That was 1 contract left over. We didn't quite get the follow through we were looking for, but it was in all quite a solid day. That 4th trade there was $161.25 profit, and for the entire day ended up with $231.25 profit. Obviously there's commissions involved. I don't have those calculated on my journal, but happy to share those with you if you'd like me to. Comment below if you want me to start, adding in my commissions. But more than anything, I just want to make sure that I'm keeping my winners small. I mean, letting my winners run by leaving one piece of my trade on and keeping my winners small. So I've been doing pretty well recently in terms of the amount of winning to losing days, but I've been finding that I'm not keeping my losing trades small enough. So I'm really focusing on tightening up my stops, using those footprint charts to really pinpoint the areas that I want to risk from. And if they're not right, I want to get out of that trade immediately. If it goes, 2.5 points in the other direction, I'm out. That's it. That's done. We'll cut it. We'll find the next spot to pinpoint that sniper entry, right? But I hope you found this review, not too messy, because look at my chart here now. Holy crap. That's really getting a little messy there. Get rid of all that, right? Hope you found this helpful. If you want to watch me trade first thing in the morning, I'm working on becoming profitable here. I'm having some good months, but overall, I'd say that I'm probably not even a break-even trader yet. But if you guys want to join in, we can learn together, figure out how we can make some profits in this market. And I'm happy to teach you anything that I know. I'm running on Sierra Chart here. I think it's a great platform. You can do anything you want with it, honestly, at least in terms of futures. So tune in tomorrow morning if you want to see me trade live. If you have any questions, anything that I can maybe help you with, any questions about my trading journey that you maybe want to hear about, comment below, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll talk to you in the future. I'll see you tomorrow morning. Cheers, everybody.